Hello, and welcome back to Outpost Infinity Siege. So, bit of an interesting episode. I did end up throwing someone onto the research centre. I searched through my roster to find someone who would boost it up most of the way that I knew were at least level 30, so they weren't going to be needing the training centre or anything. And then we've got a few more people in the barracks now, and they're just so basically we're going to get everyone trained up. And that's going to get sorted. Research wise, then pretty much everything is everything's being researched pretty much. In fact, there's no more professional tier things. We've just got the ATC expansion after all these, so that's all being worked on. And then there's the outpost. And this is where it gets a bit more interesting. So I've done a bit of a building session off camera, just to bring it up to speed again, to kind of just... It's not like a full refit or anything, it's just like an upgrade while waiting for the ATC expansion and waiting for some new guns and things. But I've now gone and... We've now got ammo factories on the sides here, so we've got an advanced autoloader, and of course inside here we've got 4 ammo makers, just like on the front. So now when we produce ammo, now that does mean if I click the ammo button, it is going to cost 1600 1600 materials to produce ammo now. But it will fill all the it will fill our side batteries and our front batteries as well. So there's that. This is connected up to the machine gun turrets and these cannons, as well as the IWS turrets. So the only turrets now that I think aren't being fed by autoloaders are like the 2 machine guns on the front to each side that are right at the edges. They're just outside of the range. That aside, the artillery is now actually being fed by these side autoloaders, with the exception of the central one. So if we go and put some shells in here at some point, if we have some spare ammo, it will actually feed these. So last time when we took a moment to just go and restock all of our artillery, we could do that now with the autoloaders here if we wanted. We could just fill these up rather than going to the individual guns. We have taken the pre-war artillery off the back here. We've got rid of one, and that's been to make room for the superstructure. So the superstructure has the smart mortars inside, so they're in there, they're protected. We've got the drones off to the sides, so as you're coming up the ladder you can just kind of turn to the left or turn to the right as you're going up. Well, I say ladder, not ladder, staircase. So as you're going up here you just turn around. Ooh, I'll use the drones, there you go, you can do that. And then along the back, so when I say this is a superstructure, now unfortunately you cannot build on top of the core tower, so I've found that out now. It doesn't matter how high up you try to do it. So for example, if it'll let me connect on here, I can say for example just build and build and build. I can't build any higher than that. But then if I try to do a tile, now you'll notice it's not letting me. Even if I try here or... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's why it let me put one there. It's because it was putting it off to the side. But yeah, I can't put one there, anything like that. Nothing can be above the core tower, so you can't have a roof to it. So the idea of turning this into like some kind of bridge where you would spawn here and walk through, and there'd be like windows and you'd be able to overlook your outpost and all that. Not really gonna happen. This is kind of the best I can do, it would seem. I was at one point as well trying to put these support platforms onto the onto here and have the mortars strapped onto these, but it turns out that they don't have actual connections on, which makes me wonder why the hell these exist. I can put something on it, like a tile onto it there, and it looks really weird, and then I can strap this on, which is one way of doing it, but then this doesn't count as being powered when it's strapped onto the large support platform. I don't know what these support platforms are for. If the things connected to them aren't considered being powered, I don't know why they exist. I could not tell you. So then we have the rear. Now we've got here we have a bunch of turrets. So I've gone and lined the whole thing with armor. So when I say this is now like a superstructure on our base, it is an absolute beast. It really is. Superstructure is the word. The entire back here is lined with machine guns. So there's 6 bottom mounted machine guns along the top, another 4 along this platform here, and another 4 along this platform here. Right? Along this top bit it's all armoured walls, but these are not just armoured walls going along here, they've got armoured panels attached. That means that each one of these armoured walls is 1,500 health, with another panel on that's another 600 health. Then once they've chewed through all this, they've then got the core tower. Well, actually no, it's not the core tower itself, because obviously I've had to widen this so that it can support all the structure along the top here. So inside there's actually a gap. It's almost like spaced armour, and then there's another set of walls there. I've not put panels on those though, they haven't got armoured panels on. I probably should at some point, but I think that might be a bit overkill by then. But it's got a second wall for some reason. Just put that there on accident. Anyway, yeah. So it is just wall to wall, armoured panel, armoured walls, armoured panels. And you can go into the bottom layer here, it's the same. Then we've got our window that allows you to access the core tower, which has now got a door there. Actually looking, that door looks like it's a bit off, doesn't it? Like it's hovering almost. Yeah, I think I'd attached it there instead of here. I'm glad I looked at that. That could have looked weird. Is this one attached in the same way? It is. Weird. Anyway, yeah. So it's a bit more substantial. The idea of things like sniping our core now is a little bit more. It's a little less realistic that something's going to snipe our core tower or ambush us from behind at this point. We're not letting that happen again. These don't have autoloaders or anything. It's just the turrets. I figured that we're probably not going to get hit so often from behind that it empties the magazines. And if we do start getting to that point, I mean, I guess I can just manually go back here and load these up, should I need to. I'm wondering actually if I should replace these with maybe like hollow tiles. Funnily enough, for hollow tiles actually have... Oh, I was going to say they have more health than these regular ones, which is weird. No, they don't. I thought that said 1,400, but it doesn't. That one I thought is actually a bracket. So it's 400, so yeah, that makes sense. Maybe I should put hollow tiles for these, but so that they can shoot down a bit better. That might actually be a good idea. I mean, got to use them at some point, haven't I? So I guess now the top ones will be able to shoot down to assist the bottom ones. Yep, makes sense to me. And they're connected to that many armoured tiles that, yeah, they've actually got a sufficient amount of health. Right, but that's going to do it. That is our new base. By the way, the Guardian Fabricator, if I remember correctly, I think mounted it here at the front, so we've still got it. I wasn't sure about keeping it at first. Because I was running out of room at the back and things. I'm like, well, where am I going to put it? So I've just removed some of the turrets that were here and just thrown it at the front. I do still want to have it because pack mules are really useful under certain circumstances, so I don't want to be without. Other than that, though, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. In terms of upgrading the guns, we'll probably be able to move to CIWS turrets soon, and we can probably get a lot of 30mm twin barrels in. The thing is, it looks like I can make a lot of these. Keep in mind that these use the same parts as each other, so like, oh, I could make 13 CIWS turrets. Yes, but then I'd not be able to make any 30mm, so we're going to still need more of those control modules, because what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then there's that side, so, oh god, and there's these here. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, double it, so it's like 26, and there's this one, 27 cannons I'd have to get, so that means I need a lot more stuff. I need a hell of a lot more stuff if I'm going to upgrade all these into twin barrels. More so, yeah, more so with the CIWS turrets. The other thing as well that's going to be a problem is if I were to say, oh, I'll replace the machine guns with them. Like, where are they going to go? Because they would sit in front of the 30mm and they're bigger than them. Yet simultaneously, if you were to sit one of these behind a 30mm turret, I mean, it's not quite large enough to shoot over the top. You know, it's kind of like just, yeah, I think it hits the back like this bit here. Yeah, this sort of bit there. I think that's what it's firing at. So that wouldn't really work. You can't really line those up. I'd have to look into maybe putting them on top of what have we got here, like these amp racks. Like, is that a thing that I could do? I can't actually find out, because I would need another one. Oh wait, let's make one. This, by the way, is why we need loads of metal scrap and slabs. Because you might remember, I had like 600 metal scraps before this. Like, as soon as you start making panels like in these large quantities, it's like, yeah, that goes very quickly. Right, so an amp rack, I can't actually, yeah, they would slightly overlap if I were to place them next to each other. Oh, because I went into manufacturing, I can't just undo that, can I? Right, anyway. But you've been seeing my point, so yeah. Would the CIWS turret go on top of 2 amp racks? So there's that gap in between, isn't there? Yeah, they can't. I guess you could put a... I'll just try it, just for the... You know, just to science it out right now. You could, I guess, put this on one, because this is only a bit... Oh, actually, no, this doesn't even fit. That and the CIWS turret is way bigger, so yeah. Anyway, so that's why I've not upgraded the guns. I'm kind of... It's like, okay, I'd be able to upgrade some, but not all, and I can't, like, stack these on something else just to I can't raise these up a bit so that I can shoot over CIWS turrets or vice versa, and it'd just make the whole thing awkward. One thing I could potentially do would be to maybe like use some like mini wall things like this, as well as like some short stairs to connect up to them, and create like a platform that's like halfway up, like halfway the length of the wall, going along the back here. Place the CIWS turrets on that, and then line the 30mm in front. But then you start getting the problem of, well, the CIWS turrets are then like sticking out on the top here. I think the best thing is to probably just save up for the Hellfires, and then like all of this stuff where I've got them all lined up and shooting over top of each other can just be replaced by a single big ass turret. That's probably just the best idea, just to, you know, this is fine for now. I'll probably just skip the whole double barrel 30mm thing and CIWS turrets littering everything, and just go straight for the Hellfire. I'm actually trying to think what the 30mm upgrade into other than just a twin 30mm. I don't think they actually go up from there. I don't think there's like a Hellfire equivalent of the 30mm, like where there's, you know, a big ass 30mm with maybe like 4 30mm cannons there in it. I don't think there's like an equivalent of this. But oh well. I mean, I guess we could always go into these XEN turret things. What would I need to make those? Light XEN turrets, basically. Which would need more small reactive hubs. Which then go into, once I've got another 12 of those and I can make 2 light XEN turrets, I can make a single medium one. And then I would need 3 of those to turn it into a large. And then 3 of those to turn it into this thing, which I'm guessing by this point it's probably like massive in the size of a railgun, but we'll see where that goes. Anyway, I did do some other things, but it's not as interesting. There are now there's now an additional small artillery formation there, and I got some extra combat miners, as well as some additional smart state walls, because we seem to be the miners, just for those moments where we get to like the lakeside town and I'm sat there for 10 minutes off camera just waiting for things to mine while I watch YouTube. I thought I can probably do with shortening that down to just a few minutes. That'd be probably beneficial for me. And same thing with the small artillery formations. I'm thinking we keep finding ourselves just wanting a couple of extra turrets, so I'll just build a few extra turrets. Same with the walls. Now that we're able to cover that centre line with turrets on the city ruins and that, I figured we should probably get some cover for them. In fact, I might see as well if I can make some Titan spikes. Where are they? Would it use anything particularly? No, not really. It wouldn't really use any crazy resources. I'll get 2 actually. There we go. Right. Anyway, that's probably going to do it for now. I've also, as well, you'll notice that we've not really lost much in the way of storage and power, because you'd think that this would be a heavier load. I've built, I think it was 3 or 4 more battery packs that I've placed. Well, you won't really see them in here. In fact, yeah, there's some more batteries in here, but I'll put it on the see-through mode. Here we go. This back line now is almost completely covered in storage crates. We've got a few more spots left just here, but all the others are resource storage, as you can see there. The battery packs cover most of the area. We've got room for a few more. Then we'll probably have to start going into these areas here. but we're getting there with the battery packs. So this will soon be completely covered and encased. But that's it. That's the new outpost. And that took a bit longer to showcase than I expected. It's already 20 minutes in. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah. We'll get on a tour and we're going to try it out. We'll confirm. We need to put on the... Oh, in actual fact, yeah, we want the... There we go. We need those key cards. Envoy, digital, Greg's, MGT, THI. Confirm. Oh, what's that? Oh, whatever. Right. Confirm that.
Please confirm the
I'm kind of torn whether to go snow ruins or city ruins. I think we'll go snow ruins. I need those control modules, so we're gonna go where we're more likely to find some. I mean, we're probably more likely to find them in city ruins because it's got better loot. But we can go to more places here. So yeah, we can go to more locations, we can do more stuff here. We can definitely take on more risk incidents and things now as well. Okay, so we can kind of go around here. Then swing back round on this. Just going like a clockwise, in a clockwise direction. Right. Sure, container space, I guess. We'll get a key card. Yeah, 15% for a load of building materials worth of in money. We get a nano chip, very nice. As well, I think we don't start with the maximum amount of power we can anymore. I think it only gives us a certain amount. Okay. Outpost components slowly regenerate. Drone core. Nice. Outskirts camp. 3 stacks of materials chosen from purple quality or higher. Some tanks get EMPs. No, don't click give up. That's... I don't know why I've started doing that. Lakeside Town. Here we go. So we can test out our resource harvesting skills now. So we've got a bunch of Titan spikes, which means I can kind of spread out a bit. Put the miners down further away than I'd normally be able to. But I still don't think we'll be able to put them at the back because it's uneven ground. But we can try. We can see. They're only small structures, so it might allow it. We're going to need to get the ball rolling first, so... Let's see how we do. Right, so we'll get the power here. Back up to 957. And we're going to see pretty soon how quickly we can deforest an area. Right. Our goal is to get a good few thousand resources here. At least enough so that we can start filling up our ammo racks. Just look at this. Absolutely fantastic, you know, just Very much liking it. Right. Okay. I think the core output as well is slightly larger than before. In fact, no, actually, I think it's... Yeah, it's maybe a smidge. Because I'm just thinking now, actually, I was thinking, ooh, but we've put more batteries and things on. Yeah, but I'm fairly certain that all those turrets and things are probably a bit of a drain on it, aren't they? But that said, if they aren't or something, I'm trying to think if the core output would have gone up or down from this because we attach that much crap. I'm trying to remember if it affects it or not. I'd have to have a look again in the editor. Right, we can put this here. We can throw another one down. Say it should be allow us to put one over here-ish. There we are. That's usually where I like to put one. There. We'll need a little bit more, a few more resources. There we go, it's ticked over. Right, we're getting quite a lot in already. I don't think we'll need to upgrade them with efficiency modules or anything. I think they'll be fine as is. Right, probably need about 300 resources more, but yeah, it's coming in thick and fast. This has already cut a tree down. Right. Then we'll go and we'll rummage around through here. Is there anything in the truck? Or anywhere else for that matter? No, there isn't. It's all in here then, and there's 2 legendaries. Should be good. Right. There. And then we'll place one down by here. Right. Everything's deployed. We're good to go. Let's see how much we get and how quickly we get it. A machine gun tower mounted to the core. I wonder how that even works, because we've encased our core now in armour. Is it just like clipping through the sides? It might be. Right. No, we're not going down now. We want to go through this. Nano chip. And recruitment beacon. Okay, so it wasn't all materials, but still pretty good. Right, let's see what we've got then from the... I mean, the resources, we've already got 800. It's already covered for the cost of putting all that stuff down. Right, this will be interesting. We've got to open Open. In the go. Small price to pay for not being able to be ambushed from behind anymore. Oh, keep the money on us. Right. And, yeah, the ore. And we can't forget, got to get these done. Weird going around like this now onto this side platform.
The blizzard has ended.
Manual mode active. Automatic mode activated.
Okay. I guess now we can also get onto this from behind. Now that we've got these here. Or maybe I can't quite climb the tower from behind yet. Oh, no, I kinda can. Nearly. Okay.
Warning. Blizzard outbreak. Operative mobility reduced.
If we ever add ladders or anything to this, I'll have to put one on the back. Right. And yet we can also just nice and easily access... Oh! Of course, I'm a moron. It needs... Why have I put it with a roof on top? Right, so they'll have to be moved to here. You know, this is why we're looking, you know, this is why we test things, you know. I should have figured that. I just thought, oh, there we go, it's on the roof, it's on top. I can just nicely slot those there and it looks nice and even with the other one. Like, what did I think it'd do? Fly upwards, come out and then fly that way maybe? I don't know what I was thinking. Right, whatever. The miners they have been doing work. Christ alive, look at that. That's already just chunked through everything, as has this. So, that's done. This one's already done.
Lost.
That one's still going.
Facility lost.
This one's finished.
Facility lost.
It must have been slightly out of range of these here, but there's a bunch of trees here we can put them next to. I think if we put a Titan spike here and then another one about there-ish, there's plenty to get to chew away at. Is it worth putting Titan spikes out to this spot up here?
The blizzard has ended.
Yeah, we can still put things on here, so why not?
Facility deployed. Facility deployed. Facility deployed.
There we go.
Facility deployed.
Is that one done? That one's done.
Facility lost. Facility deployed.
Right, they'll chew away at these trees here. We're already wanting 1.6 thousand resources, even after that little spend just then, building all these Titan spikes and so on. That one's finished.
Facility lost.
Where's the one here? So that's there. I could probably put one around here.
Facility deployed.
That's probably going to get most of the ones that are all bunched up. I could possibly put one out. These are a bit further apart from each other. If that one was, if this tree was maybe a bit closer, it'd be worth it perhaps, but I don't know. I might put these two a bit close to each other actually, but whatever. We're nearly on 2 grand worth of resources, so we're doing alright. and they're still going pretty strong. So to keep in mind as well that the core tower itself is going to mine away at things too. So, well, I hope it does. I hope that because I've encased it, it doesn't just stop it doing that. But yeah. All in then, yeah. They do actually chew through things pretty quick. It would definitely be worth putting one over in this. Yeah, look at all those trees. If we can stick one like in the middle here, that'll be worth doing. They've actually got a decent range to them. I wish there was something I could research. Like, they've got upgrades for like efficiency and reload. I wish there were one for range. You know, like double the range of the miner. That'd be absolutely nuts, that. I'd basically buy it every time. Right. Anyway. I'll save you the trouble of watching. I'll go and just leave this running for 5 minutes, because it probably won't take long with this many miners. And I can always get efficiency models if I want, efficiency modules if I want it to go faster. I think that one might be. Is that one done, or is it in range of these? You can tell because the top glows. As you can see, a little line comes out telling you where it's mining from, and you'll see the drone go out now and then. So that tells me this one's finished.
Facility lost.
Right, we'll pop a Titan spike down here. Let's stick this right in the middle of these trees, just here. Can I get it a bit closer in? I want it right there. But I think it's too many trees that are too close there.
Warning. Blizzard outbreak. Operative mobility reduced.
I'm sure there was a spot where I could put it a second ago. There. How close can I get it in?
Facility
Right
deployed.
up to there. Excellent stuff, right. And I think I've done that just in time. This one looks like it's done. Right. Anyway,
Facility lost.
I'll see you back in a few. I'll get the rest of this all mined out. And I'll see you again once I've finished with that. Right. And we're just about done. I've just gone craft a few things. We've now got a bunch of artillery shells on our person. I'm going to load these up. I've nearly got completely full mags on everything. I think these can hold. Is it 12 shells that can hold? Yeah. So I could use more shells, but as you can see, the forest is about gone. Just about. Not a whole lot left. I've basically spent all the money on ammo. So all of our magazines are now loaded, and we've got some shells loaded as well. So we're pretty much good to go. I closed the door on the core tower on the way out, didn't I? Yes, I did. Right. So we're good to go. Everything is just, yeah. I'm glad I got the extra miners. That was worth doing. That's made this whole process a lot faster. And yeah, we have just ravaged the area. It's quite funny to see it just gone. What I'll have to do next time, before I go away from it, I'll just hover the camera in top-down mode and start it again afterwards. Obtain 3 extra groups of orange and above materials. That's good. but enemies get extra armor. Nasty, but worth it. So they'll be a bit tougher. Sweepers now have improved defensive equipment. It's for valuables, that one. I might go for this. This one is a really good one for making it easier. Mountain Quarry. HP regen. Yep. The Signet Mine. I mean, this barely costs anything to explore. I'm wondering if I should just... Mind you, I forget what this one's like. I don't think there's loads of stuff here I could like, mine. 50% of the value. Sweepers have improved weapons. We can do that. I'm trying to go for the ones that improve your... the amount of money you get, that aren't like just straight up percentage bonuses to the enemies, because they can get a bit out of hand, those. Like this, for example. Destroying all enemies on recovery day grants extra gear. I mean, is it going to be good gear? By gear, does it mean like equipment for me? Because I don't need much better gear. You know, we're sort of talking about that here, whereas the other ones have been like, you will get orange components. Okay, I know what that is. This is like a mystery box. I mean, it's a legendary risk incident, so it must be pretty decent, but enemy armor plus 50%, keeping in mind we already have enemy armor plus 50%, and armor does reduce the damage when you hit it. So they might have like armor equal to like, say, half their health, but when you're hitting that armor you do reduce damage. So it's more like significantly more than that. So we don't want to be doing that. That's going to get out of control if we go for that one. Those are the sort of risk incidents that, like I say, I want to avoid a bit. Outposts deal electro damage in a small area when exploding. Sure, I'd go for the reduced power to advance, but it doesn't... I don't think that counts when you're auto-looting. Supermarket, and there's lab ruins. High chance of control modules. We're gonna have to loot one of these. The lab ruins is awkward to go up to, even though there's more to like mine. The supermarket has a lot to mine as well though, and it's a lot easier to go through. So we'll sift through here. Right. We'll get the miners placed, start chewing things up, and we'll start harvesting. I should be able to get probably a good few thousand materials from all of this. And we'll be able to definitely fill our magazines with artillery shells if we need them to fight Kronos. So this time it won't be getting dicey when Kronos shows up.
Nearby crater. Try to avoid the harmful xenium if you intend to retrieve it.
Right, let's set up the night sort of around
Look for something to stand on.
where we'll be harvesting. Let's see, this one's probably going to want to go here-ish. Oh, there's just like a bunch of them up there. Funny thing is, last time I had to like quickly dip to the back of the outpost because I saw them all coming on the map. Turned around, looked, and I'm like, oh my god, there's an entire wave, and yeah, that won't matter this time. That just will not matter this time. There aren't any more wrecks up here, are there? No. Where else could we harvest from? I guess I could just throw some in the forest, but is there a clump of trees near each other? There's a clump of trees here. I could put it in the middle, I guess. Thing is, these things have got range, but not that much range. None of the wrecks out here, I think, are salvageable. I think those are the types of vans that aren't salvageable, because God forbid things be simple and there's just like a van wreck. No, there's the van wrecks that are salvageable and the van wrecks that aren't. Why? Because they want to overcomplicate things. Same with the tanks and the APCs and things, isn't it? Right. Here should get most of this stuff. Would that get everything? I think that could be dicey as to whether it'll get those two APCs. If it doesn't, we'll just build another one up here and another one down here, I guess, to just get them. This is nice and simple. There's an outcropping of trees here. There's 2 trees next to each other. Oh, mind you, if we go and put one over here in this little clump, that will absolutely be worth doing. You can barely see the edge of the X field here because of the snow. But yeah, we'll expand out to here and we'll put one about here-ish. This will definitely be worth it. We'll need a bit more resources. Miners are wearing away. Looks like it. This one it's harvesting the trees. We'll see. I think it is in range of these. I hope. They don't look that far away, so I think they are just in range. Again, I wish I could kind of see what it was going to harvest before I place it. That would be very handy. Nice little quality of life thing if the developers wanted to do that. If I click on it, can I see a range? No. Unfortunate. Right. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this episode, because I know for a fact this is going to take like a good 20 minutes or so to search through to get all of it. We'll be getting a load of scrap metal again, which I'm very happy about because I've practically exhausted my stocks of it. As far as stuff goes, we have, yeah, there's some stuff in here. There's that bunker again over that way. That's a bunker door there as well. So there's 2 bunkers on this. Okay. Then there's all this here. There's this house. This is quite stacked, isn't it? There's a lot of stuff in here, other than just the supermarket this time. And I'm seeing a good amount of legendaries. In the actual supermarket, there's 2 legendaries, a bunch of epics. These are probably key cards. In fact, because it's all outdoors, we can actually see that, yeah, they're all key cards. There's 4 of them though. It's a pretty good amount. And over here, I can actually zoom into the supermarket, can I, and have a poke around. I can if I do that, or can I? Sort of, but no. Right. Okay. That's going to do it though anyway, for now. Thank you very much for watching. We'll probably, just from like the trees and harvesting these wrecks, we'll probably get a good few thousand resources from this. Maybe there will be a few thousand. So this should get us quite a nice amount. I'll definitely fill in the rest of the artillery mags. So yeah, the autoloaders, artillery magazines, they'll be completely full from this. We'll be able to convert the rest into power then to progress the map and get hopefully all the way to the end. We'll see. But yeah, for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode when we'll be going through this supermarket. I'll see you then.